You are definitely gonna wanna watch this for a guy eating a sandwich with his cock out. I can't believe I'm even saying that. What was this episode? Has James Gunn really fallen off? I just remember really enjoying the first season to Peacemaker, while not a fan of him slurping any cocks. If a chick finds out you slurp cocks, she ain't gonna be that interested in you, dude. Like James Gunn's wife. Bye! John Cena is back as Peacemaker, and they just shoehorned Guy Gardner and Hawk Lame into this to make it make sense. Cause Gunboy's ego is way too big that anything he made prior to the DCU had to make the cut for his own universe. Before you Gun fans hate on me, you might as well just be the monkeys from Superman. You might as well just make those comments in there. Just keep them coming. Don't matter to me. Homie is here walking with his undies, looking through the quantum unfolding chamber. I'm like, okay, maybe Gunn has some fantasies of seeing John Cena in undies? Is that what he likes? Maybe. He heads to a door and notices the helmets are similar to his, and then he decides to go through the door. He sees his dad and books it. You know, at least that part was good. I did have a chuckle from that. And then it gets to the rest of the show, and it's kind of mediocre at best. Bye! The intro credits song and dance was just a big letdown in my opinion. It was just them acting like robots again, and just emotionless. And that's it. You couldn't just have them having a good time and having fun, you know? Change it up, Gunboy. Peacemaker tries to audition for the Justice Lame group. I don't even know why he tried to get a job with those losers anyway. They're just dumb as shit. Then you got the mic that wasn't muting, and homie is here listening to them talk shit about him and ignore him. Honestly, would you want these so-called Z-list heroes to be role models of Earth? That would be a hard nope from me. They might just have way too big of egos to even save you. Then John Cena boy just leaves pissed off because he's having such a great time. Then we got Gunn's wife who has a toxic masculinity problem.
What?
No bro, that's a girl boss syndrome. She might as well just whip her cock out and peg soy boy Gunn. I think Gunn made her character even more unlikable in the start of this season. She was at least growing on me in the first season, but this just reverts it back to another crap character. When she was punching the dash, all I could think of was that chick stomping on the dude's windshield. Extremely masculine, someone you'd want to stay far away from. I'm honestly surprised she doesn't have a full, tattoo sleeve. That's a missed opportunity, Gunn. Peacemaker wants to hit up Gunn's wife, and she's like, bye. He gets high, and this is where we get the part where people ram into each other purposely. Seems to be a raging bisexual one, though. And did we need this? Nope. I personally would rather not see a bunch of dudes cocks out, but Gunn was probably disappointed it wasn't kids. Vigilante is bored and has to hit up John Boy. I thought the scene was pretty decent overall. We just needed more Vigilante throughout this episode and just more dumbassery. Oh, wait, that seems to be every character Gunboy writes. Just a bunch of dumbasses. Frank Grillo Boy, who couldn't find any gigs, so he decided to take on Rick Flag Boy. He wants to know everything about Peacemaker's life and his parties. Then we got Invisible Man, and he's like, you know what? Let's go back to that dimension place because he's lonely as shit. He meets his brother Keith, who didn't go bye-bye, turn it off in this dimension. At least he could sit and chat with him and his dad once again because he was feeling really down and lonely. He just wanted some push and some company. I do think this scene dragged out a little bit longer than it should have, but you know what? It still hit those emotional beats. Then we got Gunn's wife doing some more masculine activities. She just goes wild on people just admiring her looks and wants to beat them all up. She definitely would not last as long as she did, but hey, you know what? I'll give it to Gunn on this one for at least having them beat the shit out of her. It makes way more sense that way, although it doesn't make me like her more as a character. Then we go back to Peacemaker creeping his alternate dimension place, and he finds out he was banging Gunn's wife, and he's like, hell yeah. The other dimension Peacemaker wants to make this Peacemaker go bye-bye, turn it off. They head back to the dimension chamber thingy, and they fight, and he gives the dimension Peacemaker the old bye-bye, turn it off, and it ends. I think the ending was pretty good, making him kill his other dimension self. It at least made it more interesting for what really is a subpar episode. Did Gunboy forget to truly entertain the audience and write a good story, or was he too interested in icing sugar and having banging parties? This was a 5 out of 10 episode. It didn't really make me that excited to see any of the rest of the season. It just felt a lot to be desired. And I still think Gunn has lost a lot of charm of making good things. Something just seems amiss with him. Maybe he shouldn't be doing every TV show and movie for his DC universe, right? You'd honestly be better off watching more of these videos as they don't involve a bunch of cocks.
Bye.
Bye.